In the heart of a magical forest, where stars seemed to hang low from the trees, little Leo the fox lay awake, listening to the whispers of the night. Every creature in the Twinkling Forest knew that something special was about to happen that night, and Leo was determined to find out what it was. Leo's friend, a wise old owl named Ollie, had once told him of a legendary moonlight dance that only happened once a year when the sky sparkled brighter than usual. This magical event, Ollie had said, was a gathering of all the forest's magical creatures, the fairies, fireflies, singing crickets, and even the elusive silver deer. But Ollie had also warned that only those with the bravest hearts and the keenest senses could find the hidden moonlight meadow where the dance took place. As soon as he heard a faint rustling, Leo sprang up and padded out into the moonlit night, eager to begin his adventure. Every step he took filled him with excitement as he imagined what he might see. Would he meet a fairy? Or dance with fireflies? Leo's little paws carried him across the soft, mossy floor of the Twinkling Forest, glowing faintly under the starry sky. But finding the moonlight meadow wasn't going to be easy. Along the way, Leo met a family of rabbits nibbling clover under a willow tree. "Where are you off to, little fox?" asked Mrs. Rabbit. "I'm looking for the moonlight dance," Leo replied with a hopeful smile. The rabbits gasped. "You'll need to follow the sound of the singing crickets," said Mrs. Rabbit. "But only if you promise not to nibble our clover." "I promise," Leo said, his eyes twinkling with excitement. He trotted off in search of the cricket's song, letting the delicate tune guide him deeper into the forest. Soon enough, he saw the first few fireflies twinkling in the air around him like tiny floating stars. They seemed to be showing him the way, leading him forward with their soft glow. When he reached a clearing, Leo paused to take in the beauty around him. In the center of the meadow stood the majestic silver deer, her coat shimmering like moonlight. Leo had heard tales of this deer, but had never imagined she was real. With a gracious nod, she beckoned him forward. "You have a brave heart, little fox," said the silver deer in a soft, gentle voice. "Only those who believe in magic can witness the moonlight dance." Just then, the forest seemed to come alive as fairies appeared from behind the trees, and dozens of fireflies danced in perfect harmony. Leo watched in awe as the fairies twirled and spun, their wings glistening with sparkles. The fireflies swirled around them, creating trails of light that looked like ribbons across the night sky. Entranced, Leo found himself dancing too, his paws moving in time with the rhythm of the forest. He felt lighter than ever, as if he might just float up and join the stars above. All around him, laughter and music filled the night, wrapping him in warmth and joy. For a moment, Leo felt as if he were part of something ancient and magical, a secret tradition that connected all the creatures of the forest. After what felt like hours of joyful dancing, the fairies and fireflies began to fade back into the trees, and the silver deer nodded her farewell. "Remember this night, little fox," she whispered. "Magic lives in those who seek it." Leo yawned, his eyes growing heavy. He knew it was time to return home, his heart still glowing from the magic he'd just experienced. With one last look at the Twinkling Forest, he curled up under a large, friendly oak tree, letting sleep take him away with dreams of fairies, fireflies, and his unforgettable adventure. And from that night on, Leo knew that wherever there was wonder and bravery, magic would never be far behind. As he drifted off, he whispered to the stars above, I'll find you again next year, Moonlight Dance. And somewhere, deep in the twinkling forest, the silver deer smiled under the light of the stars, waiting for another brave heart to discover the magic.